Hello, everyone.
Hi.
It is Thursday. It is 12 p.m. Pacific, and it is 3 p.m. Eastern, which means it is live at Epiphan, and we're live here today with the VP of Product of WeVideo, Oleg. Oleg, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
On the show. So tell us a little bit about what WeVideo is, because our viewers are dying to know.
Yeah, of course. So WeVideo is the leading collaborative video creation platform in the cloud. So that's like a short description.
Mm-hmm.
So you could basically create videos anywhere you go and at any time. So you're not dependent on any hardware. You don't have to have your computer with you. If there's a computer there, you could use WeVideo and create videos.
So it is a browser-based platform?
Correct. As long as you can run a browser on your system, you're good.
Right. Yeah. So does it matter if it's Chrome or
It doesn't matter.
Safari?
It can be a cheap Chromebook. It could be a MacBook Pro. It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Runs on everything.
Yep.
Great. So we're monitoring chat. If you guys have any questions about WeVideo or about this awesome demo that we're going to be doing today,
yes,
please feel free to leave your questions, your comments, and we're going to be replying as we go. Again, thank you everyone for joining us today. All right, so we found out that WeVideo is a browser-based creation platform. Could you tell us a little bit about what makes it different from other video editing tools?
Yeah, absolutely. First of all, I'm thinking of WeVideo as more than just an editor, right? The company started off as a video editing in the cloud, video editor in the cloud, but we've been evolving towards more of a platform, and that work is still continuing. If you compare us to traditional desktop editors, so the difference is pretty obvious. Like, you don't have to have the powerful hardware, right? You don't have to be tied to your system, and basically meaning that you can only edit on that specific computer. If you cannot take it with you, you cannot continue your work. So it's all in the cloud, and that's a big benefit. If you compare our tools to other cloud editing solutions, then the difference is that we offer a set of features that are so deep that nobody really can match right now. It's from green screen, speed effects to full-blown time editing. You can start with a very simple sequence, but you also can evolve your skills over time and go big and go very sophisticated.
Right, right.
Yeah.
I remember when we were doing research on various video editing platforms in the cloud,
Mm-hmm.
yours came up as one of the most advanced ones.
Yes,
because with
true.
the transitions that you can do and just the ease
Yeah.
of how you can do it, it was amazing. So again, thank you so much for coming in and agreeing to do a demo for us.
Okay.
So do you want to just jump into the demo?
Yes, we can do that. So.
All right, so if we go ahead and switch to our picture-in-picture layout, we're actually going to have Oleg do a demo of the platform.
All right, are we good? Are we ready? We see the screen?
We are almost ready.
Okay.
Victor, if you could switch to the picture-in-picture layout for us. Hello everyone in chat. Thank you for joining us, Linda and George and Cameron. Hello. Yes, the new office looks great. Cameron says that only because he participating in creating a lot of it. So, all right. All right, so let's just jump into it.
Yes, okay. So this is our main dashboard, and let me focus first on the video editor itself. So let's just start creating a new project. So you get in, and what you see here, you see all your content and the stock content we provide and different tools and transitions, everything on the left. And in this area is where your video preview is going to be. And basically, you can see that it's full-blown timeline. And you can do many things here. So, yes.
So all of this is in the browser, right? You just open up your browser,
just the browser, yes.
WeVideo, and this is like just,
yep.
You have all your assets
as long as you have
go.
internet connection, which is very decent, you're good. And so let me show how to create something very simple without even using your own footage. Let's say I search for dog walking in our library. So by the way, this stock library gives you over 1 million different assets.
Do you have access to it if you're subscribed to the service?
Yes, if you're a paid subscriber, you get access to what we call WeVideo Essentials. Mm-hmm. And about half of it is actually video clips, which is technically very hard to get
That's
for free.
very
Like,
convenient. So you
yes.
don't have to have access to Shutterstock. You don't have to bring
Correct.
in your
Correct.
assets. You
Yeah.
just have everything ready to go.
Correct.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
it's
nice.
right there in the tool, and you don't have to pay for it. You basically have the license to use it in your videos. So let's just pick a few clips here. So let's say take this one and take another angle. And again, this is all stock footage. And
Just drag and drop.
just drag and drop, a simple sequence as that. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit, maybe increase my area of editing slightly, and you can trim the clips. So like, let me bring it down to, let's say, like 3 seconds, connect the clips together. I'll shorten this also.
So it's pretty much like a desktop video editor.
It's
So any
yeah.
video editor would feel right at home.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And if you're a novice, I mean, that's still fairly simple. Like,
Right.
you have a video track, you sequence clips there, that's it. So this is the start of our video, right? We have, a couple clips and cut to another scene, another scene. Let me show some bells and whistles now. Let's see, transitions. So we have a library of transitions. Some of them are very basic, but very powerful. This like crossfade, for example, one of the most powerful transitions you can get. You have something more sophisticated, so you can try and pick whatever you want for your video. I'm just going to go with crossfade for my little video here. That's it.
Okay, you just place it in between.
It's in
and
between
you
the
have a
transition from one
transition.
to another, so let me show how that looks.
Okay.
There you go, simple.
So I see you're just pressing the space bar just as
To play,
in,
yeah.
in,
You
in
can
like
take-
Premiere or whatever.
Yeah. You can also use your mouse, and there's, again, something like spacebar, like you could learn over time. But if you're a novice, you just, click play button, and that's good. And so let's add some music to this. I'm going to go back to our library and find something joyful. There we go. This is videos, and I can filter and just select audio.
Oh, so there's
Right.
audio
Audio,
footage too, or-
image, videos, you can select them here. We even have some more advanced filters if you want, but typically these are enough. So this sounds nice, and I'll take that one, and now have a short video.
Hopefully it's not too loud for us.
Oh, it maybe is too loud. Let me.
If that was too loud, we
Yes.
apologize.
Yes. So let me. So that should be better. Again, you can control that through our tools. And to finish it off, let's put some motion titles on it. Right? So we have a library of motion graphics. There's dozens and dozens of different designs that we're producing, and you can preview them like that. And there's like some cool styles here. Again, you can pick and choose whatever you think fits your video or something that you're doing. Let me show off some like seasonal ones. Those are cute. I like them a lot. For example, Thanksgiving, not too far away. You can use this title to
That's lovely.
put
That's so cute.
over your video. There's a Valentine's. There's plenty. I mean,
Wow, there's so many of them.
yes, and they like, as I said, a lot of them are cute. A lot of them like serious for business. So if you're a personal user, you can have something like very touching. If you're a business, you can something like when you want to advertise your sale, more professional look.
Right. Can you upload your own footage too?
Footage, yes. So let me first drop a title, and we'll get to the footage. So let's see what would go with this one. Well, let's say I like this title.
Oh, that is so easy. Okay, and then you can change
Yep,
it just by
adjust it.
clicking on it, I'm assuming.
Yep, simple drag and drop. You go in, you can say, all right, walking my dog, right? And the blue kind of doesn't go with this, so let me change it to something else. So I'll change this blue to, let's say, this green.
Yes, the Epiphan green.
And maybe like reduce opacity. So looks like I can even change the color of the lines if I want to, right? So they're like, well, I don't like that. I can do this, whatever, right? You can experiment. Again, the power is really in your hands.
Right, right.
And that's it. So
Save it, ready to go.
I got myself a little video.
That's so simple.
Took me like 2 minutes, right?
Yeah, that's amazing.
Right, that's it. So, so that's a simple video. Let me show you some other stuff we can do. Some more advanced features.
stuff.
Yes.
Ooh, all right,
So
here we go.
I'm gonna just use the same timeline. Don't think of it as the same video, but let me show the jumpstart feature, what we call. So the jumpstart is basically our technology that we developed, where you're kind of bridging the gap between desktop editors, which very quick because it's everything on your computer, and you can use your media right away, and the online editors, where you actually have to upload your media to the cloud, wait for it, let's say you have GoPro footage, right? 4K, that's going to take a while before you get to the cloud and be able to edit. So what we have is kind of like the best of two worlds. So I'm going to use this. That's how you import, by the way. So like there's like upload button here in the library, and you select footage that you want. In this case, it's 4K, some Samsung footage, and it's 200 megabytes. So it's going to take a while to upload, but that's not going to stop us from editing. So you see it appears in the library right away. I can drag it, and I can edit. Like I would edit the cloud footage that I have, that I just showed you. I can trim it. I can go in, do any adjustments here. So you can see like you can transform it, move it around. You have volume controls. You have pen and zoom effects. You have color correction. You have chroma keying. You have speed effects. And all. So in this case, we are editing in the browser without uploading. So there's tiny progress bar.
But you can still work on it.
But you can still work on it before it gets there.
That's amazing.
And this is like just clip in and start working.
That's very convenient.
Yes.
So actually, we're gonna get to the collaboration feature in a bit.
To your computer, right? So for you as an editor, you can do it,
see it,
but they only see it when it's up. So I'm going to remove this and show you the green screen stuff, which is pretty awesome. Search for green screen, and of course you can record your own footage and put it in, like I just showed with Jumpstart. But here's just some examples of green screen footage that we offer with your account. I actually like this one, even though it's the first one, but I do like it. So let's see if we can do this. You just drop it on the timeline, right? You can go in and key out that green. So you just use the dropper, and that's it. So now it's out. You see it's black, but there's nothing behind it. So now we can draw on something that would be nice. Wonderland, for example. Why not, right?
Right.
And I just put it behind. Let's see what happens.
Oh,
how cool is that, right?
That's amazing.
Right.
That's so cool. I don't know if you guys noticed, but we're actually not sitting in an office right now. We also have some green screen magic.
Yep. There's nothing in here.
Yeah, that's so cool. We're actually getting some comments from our Ottawa team that your 4K upload was messing with our live stream just a little bit.
Okay.
So just
sorry.
It's all right. But live video, it's always you always have to think about other stuff.
Let me see if I can cue it.
Well, is it still uploading?
No, I think it's done.
Oh, I think it's
it's transcoding.
Yeah, you always have to be careful. Always have to check your bandwidth. We always say that. But that's an amazing feature. So are there any limits as to what you can upload to the platform?
Not really. I mean, I don't even know the exact number right now, but it's like hundreds and hundreds of formats. We can take pretty much anything. On the back end, we change it to a format that's like universal, and we can edit. Even with the Jumpstart, like as long as the browser supports that format, we support it.
Okay.
If your system can play it, we can play it.
So there's no limit, like you can only upload 5 gigabytes or whatever.
Oh, in terms of the size,
yes.
There might be some limit, but it's so huge we've never experienced any. So I actually don't have a number off the top of my head. There's got to be some limit. I don't think it's unlimited.
So I'm guessing you have tiered plans?
Yes, we do. Yeah, we have different plans. We have plans for the consumer segment. We have plans for the business users. We have WeVideo for schools, which is a different configuration and a different product. And we're making it even more different with our new developments.
Right, and all of that you can find on WeVideo.com. If you guys are interested, visit the website, look at the plans, look at the demo. It's really, really cool. Okay, Oleg, so let's talk a little bit about your customers. So who are your primary customers?
As I just mentioned, we serve in multiple verticals, right? We've seen a lot of success and a lot of support in education, and we're very grateful to all the educators that work with us and help us make our products better. We've used a lot of that feedback. We go to schools and talk to the customers there. So the kids, the teachers, the district admins, this is a different personas that we building tools for.
I think I saw a video on your YouTube page. Victor, if you could switch over to our picture-in-picture.
I think you're referring to this one.
Yes. I think, yeah. So you guys, I know that you guys go to schools and you actually talk to kids and teachers and work together with them to make this platform even easier for kids to use.
That's true.
So can you talk a little bit about how kids use it? Do they love it as much as you do?
Absolutely. So you might be thinking, well, WeVideo in the classroom, it's probably like some media class. They teach how to video edit, right? We have that for sure. That's some segment of our customers, but it's actually way beyond that. So what we are teaching and learning platform, and what that means is that kids actually learn through making videos. They solve math problems. They learn the laws of physics. They do book reports on the books they just read, and so on, so on. Like it's really like it's a platform. We don't even know like what they're gonna come up with.
Yeah.
Teachers are so creative. It's one of the most creative and the passionate communities you can find on this planet. So it's really about teaching and learning rather than just video creation.
So math problems. So how do you solve a math problem using video?
Well,
Curious.
I mean, you need to solve a problem, say, as you do math, but you could make a video about it, and as you do it, you can, like presentation, or you just explain how it is. You can make it fun. You can make it very serious. It's really like the creative possibilities are unlimited, and like we just go oftentimes when we see students' videos, like what they come up with, especially combined with green screen magic, right? They teleport themselves to new worlds.
Really exciting.
You can go to the world of formulas and math formulas and just show how you solve it there.
Oh, that's really cool. I wish I had that when I was growing up.
Me
right?
too. Yeah, for sure.
All right, so K-12 is one of your primary customers. I think also video collaborators, like people who create videos for YouTube, also use your platform a lot?
Yes, we have like a wide range of customers. YouTube is one of them, and so there's a small and medium business vertical that we are after, and we build tools for those users as well. And collaboration is great for all of it because you can collaborate as a team on a project. You can collaborate as a client, a contractor, for example, right? And you don't have to be co-located. You can be co-located. You can be remote. You can be across the ocean. Doesn't matter. It's all in the cloud. The files are shared. You can collaborate. Excuse me. In the way of sharing your media. Let's say somebody is out there shooting, and you at the studio just making edits right away. You can use our mobile app to upload the footage to the cloud as you capture it, right? Yeah. And I guess the other one we didn't talk about yet, the other vertical, is the personal user. Memory makers, we call them.
Yeah.
Like I use it for myself, I use it for my family, I use it for work. It's really like, it's so accessible, and like you don't have to invest almost any money in it.
And
right?
you can tell stories
and you can
using,
tell stories.
using video.
Yes. So.
Yeah, that's awesome. Like walking my dog, I love that one. Just a video. So I think you can also share it very easily on your platform.
Yes, you
right?
can. Yes.
I think you can just press a button and it goes straight to YouTube. It goes straight to Facebook.
That's an interesting twist. Yes. Sorry if I interrupted. So yeah, you can basically. Let me show.
Yeah, let's actually go back to the demo screen. So if you could show us what happens to the video after you're all done editing.
Okay. So this is the project I've created. That's kind of like an ad for made-up business.
Okay.
Right? So let's say this is done, and now I'm ready to publish it. So I can just kind of skip through different frames here and say finish.
So you have your project ready.
Yep. So I can just select the thumbnail I want. We support up to 4K exports.
Right.
So it's up to you. If you want 4K, you have it. And it all happens in the cloud. Well, there's another option actually, just we introduced recently, audio only, which means you can make a podcast, not just videos, right?
Yeah.
Podcasts are hot right now, so that's cool. And you can enable any of these destinations, and this is something that you can control. And different tiers, different accounts could have different destinations. But basically, what you would do, I don't have anything connected right now, but basically you click on any of this and say export,
and it's just there.
And this is the export starts. You can close your computer, go have your tea, go about your life. Don't need to worry about this anymore.
Right.
As soon as you press finish, it's going to render in the cloud, and it's going to publish to all destinations that you've selected.
Right.
So again, on the desktop, you would have to wait for the render. You have to have your computer busy. it can consume all your resources because it's heavy processing. But
Right
our
now
render
you're using the power of the internet.
of the cloud, yeah.
Yeah,
So
to do
all
it.
the rendering happens in the cloud, and
We probably want to be careful with it right now.
no,
Just-
nothing's
it's not
being
like
uploaded.
It's not using
No,
bandwidth
no,
right
all
now.
the files are in the cloud right now.
Okay.
So it's not using any bandwidth, so hopefully there's no hiccups on the stream. So all it does is just, okay, now I have a command to render, it's going to do it, and publish to WeVideo and also all the destination you would select.
Right. Okay. That makes sense. That's awesome.
Yeah. I could show you one more feature, which I think is pretty
Yes,
cool,
please.
and especially for small and medium businesses, I think this is a must these days. So a lot of businesses are pursuing social media as their main channel for building their brand awareness and just getting exposure. So, and we know that these days a lot of consumption happens on mobile, which means vertical formats, square formats. As a business, if I would build something like this in horizontal, let's say that's like a YouTube ad, and when I want to use it on Instagram, right, for example, as an Instagram story or a Facebook ad, I may want to have it as a vertical. But do I want to rebuild everything and rearrange everything manually? Probably not,
Yeah,
right?
it's a hassle.
So what I can do is just go and change format and say, hey, I want this in vertical. Change it. So it's going to do its magic, and that's it. So there's a little pop-up here saying that you may need to rearrange things, even though we're trying to be smart about it, but like you cannot really identify the creative intent of each person of each video. So we're trying to do the best guess we can, but we're saying, hey, make sure you adjust and review. So let's see what happens with this video. You can see that the motion title is like every different size, still in center, still in position. Your logo is still up there, relatively in the right place. And the titles are at the bottom. They are smaller, and they're repositioned.
If we could drag your screen just a little bit over, just so people can see.
Yeah, so the vertical preview, because you have picture-in-picture.
Yeah, just a bit more, kind of, so it's kind of in the middle.
Okay, let me see. Oops.
You could probably just drag your entire screen just a bit over.
Yes.
Yeah, there we go. That's
okay.
perfect.
Okay,
That's
cool.
perfect.
And then the pen and zoom, I mean, you still have focus on the eyes.
Right. So you have an algorithm that kind of determines how to take this video and make it into a vertical format.
And reposition
That's
everything.
awesome.
Yeah. And of course, it works the same for square. And with some tweaks, you can actually be churning out videos very quickly. Because businesses, they don't have time to make videos.
Yeah.
Like, all they care about the results. They don't care about the actual production.
Right, and it's really popular right now. You know, this format. Everyone's doing the vertical format.
So Instagram stories, Facebook. Feed posts, you would do that in the square.
Right.
So we support all of that.
That's awesome. Let's see if we have any questions in our chat. Oh, so Rebecca from WeVideo is asking, is there any limit on how long my video or podcast can be?
I think it depends on your plan. The limit is 2 hours, I believe, right now.
Okay.
It's more like it's a precaution, so the system doesn't get abused, because we did have some people creating 10 hours of footage, 20 hours of footage, and it's like, okay, sorry, maybe not.
One of those exciting videos where it's just like white noise for 10 hours.
Yeah. So it's more like protecting our system from abuse than anything else. So really, there's almost no limit.
Okay, yeah, that's a good idea.
And I guess similar with the editing tracks. Like, we don't really limit the number of tracks.
Okay, I see what you mean.
Yeah, so here's a project I did some time ago, and you can see how it's kind of sophisticated.
So if we could switch back to our picture, thank you.
All right, so let me just go in. It's like I'll show you a simple sequence. This is the other end of the spectrum, right?
Yeah, very, very.
So if you look closely, I have 8 cameras.
Okay.
Like 4 layers of titles and 2 audio tracks. So this is a real project I did. I did a live recording. I used 8 cameras and bring it all together, syncing it up. And this is a music performance too, so it's all synced to the music, to the movement of the musician.
Right.
So if you want, you can do it, right? If you want to be simple, it can be simple. If you want to be super advanced, you can be.
Right. So I see that you have cameras here, but by camera you still mean uploaded footage, right?
Yeah, this is just the name of the track. I mean, I can rename it in anything I want, right?
Yeah.
So it means it's basically my own name and saying, okay, this was a camera 8, so I know to put the footage there, right? By default, it just says video 1, video 2, video 3.
Because I'm wondering if you can bring in footage from a camera directly.
So you can record. So we have a record feature right there. So you can record your screen or webcam, but not together, but you can. And then as you record, that's going to go in directly into the system, and then you drag it to your track.
Okay, so it gets
so then I can say, all right, I want another track here, and maybe say screencast. And as I record, then I drop it here. And
so that must be good for like teachers who want to record a lecture, let's say, talking head, and then if they want to capture the screen, they could do that too, and then just overlay it.
Yeah, they could. And actually, I'm going to do a little announcement, right? So the actual dual capture is coming up this fall. So you will be able to record both screen and the webcam at the same time. Today it's not as convenient to do those because you would have to record separately. But the use case is just pretty significant, right?
Everyone is asking for it.
Everybody is asking for it, and you can make tutorials, you can make online courses, you can have webinars, record it and then edit it and like add in titles and music to it potentially. You can have gaming application, like when people play games on the computer and record in the browser, and then like edit it up.
Yeah, they can capture like their own face and then the game separately.
And then you can use the power of video to rearrange it any way you want. It doesn't have to be like picture in picture this way.
Oh, so it's separate, but then you can you can rearrange it any way you want.
Yeah. So let me maybe like if we have time, I can quickly show.
Yeah, we have a bit of time. Let's definitely see how that's done.
I'm just gonna use some random footage that came up here, right? So if I just drag two clips one on top of another, and all I have to do is scale this down. That's it. So I can position anywhere I want, right?
Yep, you see it.
And I guess I could even like animate it from one end to the other end.
Oh, we can like bounce like a.
It's just gonna.
like one of those screensavers.
It's like you can see how it's moving.
Oh, it's moving.
So we give you the power to experiment and have all these tools.
So this new feature is coming out this fall.
The dual capture is coming out this fall. So
you heard it here first.
Yes. Nobody knows yet. So coming up.
Exclusive.
Yes.
That's awesome. So we here at Epiphan are always talking about live video. This whole show is about live video, basically. So we are wondering, does the concept of live video ever come up for you, for your company?
We see requests here and there coming in, and we've kind of looked into it a little bit. We don't have it on our immediate roadmap, but I do believe it's interesting to explore this opportunity of bringing live streaming and video editing together.
Yeah.
But not just yet. Not just
yet. Because it's a hot concept. It's like vertical video, but even hotter.
Yeah.
So you guys should definitely think about it.
Again, we're exploring things. That's why we're here. Like we're talking to you guys. Maybe there's some synergies that we can find.
Thanks again so much for doing a demo for us. Let's see if we have any last-minute questions. So we have a question from Eddie. How often do you update your stock footage library?
The stock of footage is being kind of updated continuously. We don't have a regular pattern, but it keeps growing. I would say that in the last year or so, it went from about 600,000 to 1 million assets now.
1 million?
Yes.
1 million assets?
Yes, correct. And you get it with paid subscriptions. Not all tiers, but many tiers.
You don't make them yourself, right? You don't
No,
go to the Bahamas
we partner with other companies. Yes.
Yeah, that's awesome. Oh, by the way, partnerships. Do you have any interesting partnerships that people should know about?
Yeah, I mean, we are a Microsoft partner, we're a Google partner. We work very, very, very closely with Google on many initiatives, from litigation to SMBs. There's a lot of common interest and common users as well. Like Google Classroom, for example, we integrate with that.
LMS, so it's
we integrate with different LMSs like Schoology, Canvas, and others. Like we just finished the Crosslink integration.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Let's see if there's anything else. Any last questions? Yeah. I think we pretty much got them all. Thank you, everyone in chat, for joining us. Thanks, Linda. Thanks, Eddie. Thank you, entire WeVideo team that are having lunch right now by the big TV. I think we're just about ready to wrap this up. Oleg, thank you. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
It was a great demo.
Thanks.
And is there anything else that you want to add?
I don't know if we're out of time, we could wrap it up, but if we have a few more minutes, I can show you the next generation of WeVideo for schools.
Oh, that would be great. All right, so one last demo.
Yes, very quick demo. So what that is let me go to a different browser. So I mentioned that we are a teaching and learning platform. This is the next generation of that. This is way more focused on the actual workflows teachers have in their classrooms. So we give you all layers of classes and assignments. So what you see here is the product that's in closed beta right now. We closed beta, right? So we actually at the end of that, and we're going to be scaling the beta up. And we're getting phenomenal feedback, like phenomenal. And we learned a lot of things that we need to fix, but we also learned a lot of things that we're doing right. And I'm so thankful to all the teachers that are helping us to build this product. It's really like done by teachers for teachers.
Right.
So this is the new dashboard of classes. If you're a teacher, this is basically your different classes you can create. This is one of them, kind of demo class that I can show. This is different assignments. You can see your students in here. You can see the assignments that you created, and you can create more. You can see how many students are assigned to this particular one, and you can review that. So you can see in this particular assignment, 3 students already turned the work in, and you can review that. And just go, oops.
And these are video assignments, I'm assuming.
These are based on video. Yes. Okay, so you create, again, could be a math problem, could be could be a podcast. Yes, super popular in schools. So you can review the work as easy as just clicking on this here. You can also go in and review the work in progress. So you can guide your students through the creation process. Right?
Make sure they're on task. Make sure they're doing what they're supposed to.
You can see what the media they're using, what they're building out. In the future, continuing with the beta, we're going to build a system to actually provide feedback right in here. And on the student side, let me show you that. So this is the student side of the same class. They go to their class, and this is assignments they have to do.
Right.
And this is the assignment that they already finished. And they can review that. But as a student, if I go in this assignment and continue my work on it, again, you can pretty much recognize the same kind of concept.
Right.
It's just simplified and cleaned up. We're making the navigation, the UI, are more polished and simple, which is especially important for the students, but also small and medium businesses who don't have the time to learn sophisticated tools. But we're not taking any power away. All the powerful features are still there. If I go to this clip, you can see it's still like an animation, the color correction, the keyframe, the keying, everything's in here. And as a last step, compared to our existing app, you don't have, as a student, to render or worry about render at all. Once you're done, you say, turn in.
Oh, you don't have to render, you don't have to upload, share.
Yep.
It's just done.
You just say, turn in, and watch what's going to happen. Ta-da!
Stars, oh my God.
Stars,
Get
right?
A star.
That's it, done. And the student can close the computer and go home.
Wow.
And once that's ready, the teacher will see that that assignment is done, and
they will see it in the turned
in,
completed assignment.
Yeah, you can see it turned in by Jane. You can review. Right now it's still processing, but again, they don't need to worry about it. Once it's done in the cloud, it's going to be done.
It's just done.
Yep.
That's so convenient.
Yep.
It's amazing how video is taking over like all spheres, but especially in education. Yep. That's so amazing. And I'm guessing students figure out how to use it right away.
Yeah.
Like it's just
they're so tech savvy. It's amazing. They never have any problems with technical aspects of it. The layers, anything, just so natural to them. And really, it's about teaching, right? And they learn things and they stay engaged. They stay 100% focused on this task.
Yeah.
It's amazing. They're inspiring.
It's hard to keep students interested in old formats like books these days. But I think this is a great way to keep them engaged, keep them interested. Awesome. Thank you so much for all the sneak previews. It feels really great. And I think if we don't have any other questions, I think we're going to be wrapping it up. Again, Oleg, thank you so much for joining
Thank you,
us.
Martin.
Thank you to all our viewers. Tune in next week for another episode of Live at Epiphan. And also, if you are going to IBC, coming right up, please come and join us at stand 14.H26. Come find us, come talk to us. And once again, thank you for joining us, and goodbye,
Bye.
everyone.